Good morning. It is 20 past 5 in the morning. I'm running extra late for work today. Oh, not extra late, but I'm going to get there at 5:52, which it wasn't going to give me any time to do any reading. I think I woke up at like 4:35, so I've had about 4.5 hours worth of sleep. So I kind of knew that I wasn't going to go to the gym because I got to bed so late. But that's okay. You know, I haven't had a rest day yet, so this can be a rest day and we can get back into it tomorrow. So today I'm grateful for past me for pre-packing my lunchbox today. It was virtually everything was already there. The only thing I had to do was I grabbed some pork out of the fridge, but like it was already cooked and it was good to go. So just whack that in the bag. So I am super grateful for post me because oh god, and I'm thankful for leftovers. Holy hell! Like it was just incredibly handy that I didn't have to try and think about what else to put in for lunch today to make sure I ate enough. I brought the entire bag of Brazil nuts with me, like the entire 600 gram bag. I figure I can divvy that up at work. But yeah, so I'm thankful for previous me for setting things up for today because yesterday I somehow just knew that I was going to be late to work this morning. Now, one compliment I can give myself, I think it's going to be, good job for not sleeping through your alarm, dumbass. That is pretty positive. The dumbass thing at the end probably wasn't very positive, but thank God I got up. Thank God I set my alarms before I went to bed. Otherwise, I would have had a repeat of the other month. Of like a month ago, I just missed where I didn't set any alarms, I just slept through. Probably not a good way to start my work week by doing that. Now, key focus points for today. The key focus points are going to be getting my head back in the work game. Listening to my podcast, the Tim Ferriss Show podcast before I go to work, like after I finish this. Doing some reading guitar as soon as I get home, and then I say go for a run, but I might even just use the elliptical instead. But I want to do some kind of exercise, some kind of 20-minute exercise. I'd really like to do that. So yeah, those are the main three things: guitar, reading, exercise. And I think the other thing is going to be as soon as my blog post, as soon as YouTube uploads my video, yesterday's video, to try and do the AI summary, maybe just while I'm sitting in the car, as soon as I get to work, just because I had a whole heap of views on the blog yesterday, and I hadn't, like, one of the links that someone clicked on was the latest blog post, but I hadn't done the AI summary for it. So I think that's why it's important for me to try and automate that, so that way I don't have to manually do it. It can just already be done for me. I think that's, but obviously I can only do that on my days off. I think the other thing for printing, a key focus point for today is going to be printing off my stuff, my passport, so that way when I'm on days off, I could probably just do it the first day off. That would be super, 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 super awesome. Now, besides that, I don't think I've got a whole heap on for today. Oh, and how am I going to achieve that? I might write down the printing part in my phone task, because I actually look at that. And for the rest of it, I might set an alarm. I probably won't though, but it's just being conscious to remember. I'll assess how I'm feeling this afternoon, because I have only had 4.5 hours worth of sleep. So I'll see how I'm going for cardio time. But besides that, I'm going to keep going to work. I've got another 27 minutes until I'm there. So I will talk to you later. Oh, there we go. It is 7:40, Wednesday the 19th. I am absolutely fucking wrecked. I mean, I think I got to bed just after midnight, and then I was up at 4:30, which was a sleep in for me, because I usually get up closer to 4 o'clock, so I was 20 minutes late to leaving to go to work. I fell asleep at work at least 4 different times. I fell asleep in my chair to the point where like I nearly fell out of my seat a couple times. You know how like you wake yourself up when you're falling? It was like that. So it's been a long day, and I've been absolutely tired, falling asleep all day, mainly in the morning and afternoon. And this is going to be way too much information, but my guts are so upset. I've done like four shits today. Like, holy hell, it's been a wild time. So I don't feel great. I do not feel great. I'm probably a bit run down, if I'm being completely honest. But I walked in the house and I was like, I need to do something. So now, and then like the weather's shit as well. So when I was coming home, there were like storm clouds, but it's not quite raining just yet. So we're nearly at the point where there's going to be rain. So I'm just going to go out. So I put on some clothes, and then I decided I want to at least run at least 1K, preferably 2, maybe even 3. But I just want to do something. So then I can come home, have a shower, play some guitar, read some book. I'm okay with one or the other. And then just go to bed, because I am fucking wrecked. But I'm going to go, I've got my earpod in, I'm going to put on my Tim Ferriss Show podcast and just try and zone the fuck out while systematically dying while running up this hill. It's not that big of a hill. It's like that. It doesn't feel that bad when you're running it, but when I come back down, holy fuck, you can definitely feel like how much easier it is going down. So yeah, I'm going to try and bust out something before the rain smashes me. And even if the rain smashes me, I have to jog home anyway, so either way, let's see what happens. Let's see what I can do. It's funny, like my housemate was like, oh geez, I wish I had as much energy as you. I'm always tired. I'm always fucking fried. But let's get in, do something, because at the end of the day, something is better than nothing. And then I'm really just praying that I don't run too far and then need to shit and then just end up shitting myself. That's another fear that's happening right now in my head. But see what happens. Alrighty, so it is 9:36 p.m. on the 19th of February. So I went for my run and I managed to set a new personal best in terms of distance run, not the lap speed or anything along those lines. It was purely just for the distance. I went So usually I just run down to the school and back, and that's about 3.5 kilometers. Or I think maybe it's 3.7. It's something along those lines. Oh wait, yeah, I think it's about like 3.7, because usually if I run down to the park, to like another park nearby and back, that bumps me up to just over 4 kilometers, I'm pretty sure, I think. Today I ran for 34 minutes. Oh, 34 minutes and 16 seconds for a distance of 4.42 kilometers. And for me, that is the most that I've done. That's the longest distance I've run out in the real world. Like not on a treadmill, going up and down hills. And I'm pretty stoked because I took a new path. So when I got down to the school, instead of just going back the way that I came, I decided to go straight, because that brings me up past the shops, where the Woolworths is, and I ran down, and like where my gym is actually. So I ran all the way down back to the main street, and then I just ran home from there. And so yeah, it's about just under 4.5 kilometers. And I did that, and I didn't shit myself, so that's a bonus. I didn't walk, and that's all just jogging, running, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that, considering how dog shit I felt today. I then came home, had a shower, had a shake. I even treated myself and put some peanut butter in it. Did I deserve the peanut butter after all the shit that I ate today? Probably not. But you know what? It's okay. Bit of a treat. I think a bit of a healthy-ish reward is okay, for pushing myself like out of my comfort zone. I got ChatGPT to update. Oh, and then I also did 15 minutes of reading. So my new totals for today are: reading is at 8.02 hours. Guitar is still sitting at 9.34 hours. Gym is still sitting at 27.36 hours. And then running is sitting at 29.49 kilometers. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really, really happy about that. Slowly making progress. I decided not to play any guitar because, if anything, I'm 2 hours ahead in guitar, or an hour and a half ahead in guitar now compared to reading. So I figured, since I'm behind, I might as well catch up on some reading. So that's the plan. So I'm just gonna try and get to bed early now. I'll just finish off the mindfulness post though, because I should be asleep already. I can never remember the questions. What did I learn today? What did I learn today? I was talking to my boss on how I learned a lot about acoustics and sound stuff in regards to my training the other week. I also learnt just some more. It's always more work stuff that I'm always learning about, like different ways to do different things, what we're looking for in some of the reports. So that's what I learned. And then look, I always learn. So my book at the moment is called Tribe of Mentors by Timothy Ferriss. It's the second Tim Ferriss book that I own. And I didn't even know that book existed. I was just killing time waiting for the travel agent one day, and I just saw it And since I'd never even heard of it before, I thought I'd just buy it. So I'm always learning things every day when I do read that book, because it's pretty much a bunch of questions asked to 100 different people about, if you could have a billboard for everyone to see, what would it say? What's the best investment that you have spent? What's the best investment that you have bought for $100 or less? What are your most frequent books that you gift people? Just questions like that. So I'm always forever learning random little things here or there, whether it's book recommendations, life advice, or even just reading experiences of how people overcame X or Y. So what positive things happened today? Well, you know what? I made it through work and I didn't get in trouble, and I felt pretty good telling someone today on how I turned down a job. Because essentially I got offered a job the other day, but I'm so happy where I am right now that I don't really want to go anywhere else. Honestly, I'm so thankful for where I work, and I've got my interview for the emergency response team tomorrow. So I'm really, really hoping I smash that out of the park and make it onto the team. Apparently there's twice as many people as what there are positions. There's twice as many people that applied for positions available, so it's like a 1 out of 2 chance. So I'm really hoping that I get in, but we'll see how we go. And then I think the other positive things were I talked to more people at work that I don't usually talk to, and because in all honesty, I'm pretty quiet at work. I kind of keep to myself, and I don't really say a whole heap to a whole bunch of different people. So for me these days, getting out and talking to people at work, it's I think that's getting out of my. I think it's positive. I think it's a challenge, and yeah, I think it's positive though overall, because I'm getting to know more people that work there, and just more about them. Self-reflection and notes. Look, overall, considering how bad I slept, me falling asleep at work, even considering everything that happened today, it really wasn't that bad of a day. I was very, very tired, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't a bad day, I'd say. Really, really stoked with my new personal best for running, for distance wise, in one go, and I'm happy that I just did it. I just had it in my mind that, oh fuck it, I should go for a run, and then part of me was like, oh, I'm probably too tired, I don't think I'll get very far, I'm still sick, I've slept 4 hours, I fell asleep at work, nothing positive in my mind was telling me to do it. But there's always that little voice with me that goes, fuck it, just give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? Even if I only ran a kilometre or even half a kilometre, that's still more distance than if I did nothing. So I'm glad that I have that mindset of I just don't think about anything, and I sort of just do it and see what happens. So I'm pretty thankful for that, I guess. My lack of thought. Look, besides that, I think that's enough for tonight. I'm going to go to bed so I can get some goddamn sleep. But just remember, you're enough. You've got this. Go kick some ass, go crush some goals, and the world's a better place with you in it. I'll talk to you later.